I'm Kels from my Thermomix Adventures, and I'm joined today by
Jo from Thermomix Fixation.
And Jo is Polish, and she is going to show me how to do a typical Polish dish called
Pierogi.
Okay, pierogi. Have I said it right?
Yes, well done.
Okay, so when do you have these? Are these a starter? Are they a main course?
So yes, we would serve them as main course, and this recipe was my favorite as a child, and my daughter now loves it as well, and she's actually very keen and can't wait until we finish making those.
Fantastic. And I hear you used to a competition.
Yes, so as children we used to have, and now my kids do that as well, we used to have a competition who would eat the most. They're not that small, they like, the translation to English is dumplings, but they're not really a normal dumplings. They're a bit bigger, which we'll show at the end, and yeah, I think I managed over 10, maybe 15 as a child. So, and they can come with different fillings. The ones we're gonna make are cheese and potatoes and fried onion, which is the favorite for us.
What else might you do?
You could do meat filling, you could do sauerkraut and mushroom. My son loves them with fruit, with strawberries, for example. So we can do the sweet version as well. With cheese, like in a sweet version. But this is the favorite in our house.
Fantastic. So we've started off, you've got some potatoes which you've boiled in the simmering basket?
Yes, so the recipe asks to boil potatoes in the simmering basket and leave them on the side to cool down. After that, I sauteed some onion, chopped onion obviously, in the Thermomix, and sauteed it. And then added the cooled potatoes, teaspoon of semolina to kind of bring it like together. And now we're gonna add some quark. You can actually make it yourself in the Thermomix. There is a recipe if you search on cookie dough, but this is the one I bought in the Polish shop.
And it's just a type of cheese?
Yes, it's just type of cheese, yes. And then we're gonna just mix it all and chop it in the Thermomix. My tip is I do it slightly shorter and then check, because if I keep it, if it mixes too much, it can become too sticky for me.
Okay, so we want just to kind of blitz it a little bit, so
and
we've
then
still got
mix,
some texture.
yeah, exactly. That's how I like it.
On the TM7, if we want to jump a step, so we want to get, we've sauteed, we're going to scroll all the way down until we're getting to this.
Yeah.
So if I tap the 3 dots and set as current step, that will now come up as our current step. So we've got 250 grams of pork cheese.
Okay, and I'm just gonna, it's all pre-weighed, so this is a bit more. And now just a bit of seasoning, so salt and pepper. You can be generous because the potatoes boiled without any salt, so obviously at the end you can season it however you like it. Some people like more onions, so it depends. It says 30 seconds. I'm just gonna do slightly less. I'm just gonna listen and see how we do it. Okay, I'm gonna stop and check, because like I said, I don't like it too kind of sticky, so I may
so let's just have a look at the camera. Some of the potatoes at the top aren't quite broken down yet, so
it's only speed 3, so I think normally I would probably do a slightly higher speed, but maybe less.
Do you want to do a bit higher?
Yes, I will do that. So even on cookie dough, if you press, you can amend and adjust the time and the speed of blade. So I'm gonna go all the way to 4.5 and just do it, maybe 10 seconds. Okay, and we'll check now. And I think in the next step we're gonna actually make a dough for pierogi. So yeah, I would say this is it. I will maybe use the spatula to chop a bit more. So it's easy to pick up, but then it's not too sticky.
Okay,
so
because the potato starch will make it sticky if we do it.
So if I blended it completely, it would just be one kind of really sticky.
Which is what sometimes people make the error with mashed potato, and it becomes like wallpaper paste. So that's the starch in the potatoes, and the different types of potatoes can make a difference.
Yeah, it depends what potatoes you use, of course.
Fab. So now are we just leaving that to fill, and we're going to do the pastry now, the dough?
Yes.
Okay, fab. So we've just taken out our filling, and I'm just going to do a little tip of whacking it up to speed 10 to get the bits that are still on the blade off.
And you can do the same with any dough or anything that gets stuck on the blades.
Yes. Brilliant. Okay, and then we'll do a pre-clean on this.
Yeah.
Rinse it out, and then we're ready for our dough. So this is my first time making pierogi. So I'm going to make the dough now. We've got warm water. Now the TM7 displays all the ingredients I need in this step. We've got warm water. Now the English version says an egg yolk, but the Polish version says a whole egg. And given this is a Polish dish, I'm going with the recipe that Joe normally uses. So 130 grams of warm water, whole egg. The recipe says grapeseed oil. You can use any oil, that's right, isn't it? So any flavourless oil. I've got rapeseed oil here. And it's 2 teaspoons, which is 10 grams. 300 grams of flour, plain flour. And now it's kneading for a minute, and it mimics hand kneading. It kneads, it stops, it turns the dough, and it kneads again.
So 1 minute of kneading in the Thermomix replaces 5 minutes of you doing it with your hands. So this is one of my favorite functions. And then we can obviously look up the next step. So once this is done, we're gonna then roll it out thinly and start making the pierogi.
Fantastic.
You can use the cookie cutters. We're gonna cut out circles. You can use a cookie cutter, you can use a glass.
And here's our dough, ready to roll out thinly and cut into circles to make the pierogi. But you can also use little devices, right?
Yes, so once it's done, you can do it with your hand, which are the best ones probably, but you can have little helpers like that. Could be single ones, or this is a triple one if you're doing a big batches. So we'll probably start off with our hands, and then we're gonna move on to this one.
Great, so we'll show you how to do both. Let's get rolling this out, and I'll move my Thermomix out the way.
We need some flour for our base, and then we can tip it out by using now a spatula in TM7, and we can turn the blades from underneath, and that will release our dough.
There you go.
Yay! So we start working in batches, so just taking a little bit and roll it out quite thinly.
Well, it's quite a nice feeling dough, isn't it?
Like that.
And how thin do we want them?
Yeah, quite thin, I would say.
Couple of mil?
Yeah, few millimeters. Because then when you boil it, after that we need, we're gonna boil it in salted water, and then obviously the dough will.
So you can steam them, but that gives a different effect. So you prefer them boiled?
I've never steamed.
Have you not?
No.
Okay.
I will try, because obviously having Roma, I can try and steam them. I'm just putting in a
Boiled water.
Yeah, a few minutes until they go up to the surface and they're done basically.
Oh, okay. So like gnocchi, when they float, we know they're cooked.
Yes.
Got it.
So, and if the dough is quite thin, they will cook quicker.
Okay. So should I get some water on the boil, or do we want to make them all first?
So what I normally do, I make them, put them on a kitchen cloth.
Okay.
And
a
then
tea towel?
Yeah, tea towel. I put them on a tea towel and I cover them with another tea towel, and then when I've got at least like 20 or 50, depending how many I make, then I boil them in batches, so 10, 15 at a time.
Okay.
Depending on the pot. I think some people like them small, some people like them bigger. I'm just, roughly this would be, you can also...
Oh, okay, squish it down. Okay, so we'll go with that size and squish.
Then. About a teaspoon of the
Pull it around, push the filling in.
Yeah, just so you've got enough. And then go like this.
Nice.
You can do little ribbons, or...
What do you mean ribbons?
So some people do, sometimes I do this. Circles.
So that sort of amount, or more?
Yeah.
That?
I guess once you start making them, you kind of know And some people like more filling, some people like more dough. So, and then you just have to have enough to then be able to pinch together the edges. You go around.
Yeah.
And this is pretty much done. But you can also, some people do like some kind of decorations on this bit.
Okay.
There you go. So you can do it however you like. Obviously, when I was doing them with kids when they were smaller, each one was a different shape.
I think ours are all going to be a different shape too.
But that's okay.
Okay.
And you just carry on.
Lovely.
There you go. We meant to be joined by our daughters to help.
But they're outside playing.
There you go. It's always the same. when my daughter asks me pretty much every day to make this for her, when I finally agree, because you need a little bit of time, then she makes one and then she disappears and leaves me to make the rest. But what is great, you can actually freeze them. After you boil them, you can freeze them. So I freeze them in like bags of 6.
Ziploc bag, yeah.
Yeah, a bag of 6. So then it's like one portion for her so I don't have to make them every day when she asks.
So which is your favourite filling?
This is my favourite filling, and it was as a kid. And this is also my daughter's favourite filling. My son's is the sweet version.
And strawberries and
just strawberries. You can actually cut strawberries and just put the strawberries in. And
you don't cook the strawberries at all?
No. Okay. When I serve it for him, I put like yogurt, natural yogurt with some agave syrup or something, or
I've
honey.
completely messed this one up.
That's okay, as long as it sticks.
Okay, it'll still cook.
Yeah, so the filling won't come out. That's fine.
That's a less attractive one.
So again, there's also different ways of serving these. You boil them and can serve them straight away, and this is again my favorite version.
So they're hot?
Yes, but some people like them fried. So after boiling them in water, you can fry them in a pan and get the top and the bottom crispy and brown, and they like different texture. And we like to serve them with fried onion as well, or just melted butter. So there are so many different ways of eating them, probably in different regions of Poland, but that's what is my favorite. Okay, so we can use something like that. This is it makes 3 pierogis. So you put the dough over it like that. Just make some space to put the filling in. Yeah, they're a bit bigger. Just make them.
So you're going to have a lot of excess dough around the edges?
Yes, and then obviously you use it again, but it's better to roll it out so you have the excess. And all you do, just maybe I put too much.
So that's a lot of filling.
Yeah, I think I put too much on that one, but and you basically go like that.
Oh!
Take it out like that, and hopefully you just have to make sure, like I would always go and do that again.
Okay.
Yeah, but these are much bigger. Maybe that's too much
proper mouthful.
Yes.
Okay.
That's a big one.
We put these in hot water?
Yes, again, hot water. So yeah, big difference.
Really big difference. I actually prefer our handmade ones.
Yes. Yeah, I know. Just on the side of each other.
So you're just stirring the water more than touching them?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay, and then we wait for them to rise.
Yeah.
So I've just got dipped in butter, and there's our pierogi.
You have to try it now and say what you think.
I really like it. I've tried it already. I really like that. So I think I would put a little bit of herbs to give it some greenery.
Yeah. You can season it however you like.
Yeah. No, I really like that.
Great.
Garlic. I reckon I'd put garlic in it.